Block 7 in our Quilt Builders Challenge is called Coxey's Camp, and I just loved this one. It uses 6 different prints, which means I get to pull almost every fabric that I've purchased for this quilt, and that makes me happy. At the end of this video, you'll see a graphic with all the cutting and fabric requirements. Be sure to screenshot it so you'll have it handy when you're ready to sew your Coxey's Camp block. We're starting with a simple 4 patch in the center, and we all know how to do that. Go ahead, cut your pieces and sew them together. Remember to press and square it up if needed. Next, take your D pieces and cut them in half diagonally, making 2 equal triangles. This is how we will turn our 4 patch on point. Sew D piece to the top and bottom of your 4 patch. Press those open. Then sew the remaining 2 D pieces to each of the other sides. Now your center is ready for the next step. Sew your B and C rectangles together first, then press open. You'll sew 4 of these units. Once those are ready, sew 1 unit to each side of your center block, and both sides are attached. Press, then head back to your cutting board and lay everything out. This is where I decided what color I wanted for the corners because I really wasn't sure at first, and I chose this pretty shade of pink for mine. And sew piece A to the end of each one. These will go on the top and bottom of your block. When attaching them, use a 1/4 inch seam and be sure to line up your seams so that your block stays nice and uniform. Once all sides are sewn on, give it a good steam. Flatten those seams out beautifully when you press. Take it to your cutting mat, trim it up one final time, and just like that, Coxey's Camp is ready to be added to your sampler quilt. Here's your screenshot, fashionistas. Happy quilting!